You know, West Virginia deals with it and has dealt with it. And as long as they stay healthy. And the thing about West Virginia is Pat White gets better every week. Slayton gets better every week. That offensive line, the sink is there right now.
Those two already playing like fifth-year seniors. Doug Jones, a 282-pound fullback, barrels to the 31. And it'll be 4th and 5.
How much do you say, Wade?
282.
He just brought 285 to the game on this one here. Man, yo mama tell you to get lower. Man, you know what? That's a lot of biscuits you're trying to stop right there.
Woo. Well, he had a 97-pound advantage on Larry Williams, number 3. He just ran right over. Big body, and along with Brent Selleck, they say the softest hands on the team. Chet Irvin's punt. Returned by Antonio Lewis. 42 on the kick and 11 on the return.
All right, so we've talked about the Big East and South Florida, West Virginia, and for the last couple of years, the big question around the country has been whether or not the Big East should qualify automatically for the BCS, right? And there's a ratings that's taking place right now and a ranking of each conference, and it's kind of crazy when you look at it, but it's simple when you kind of break it down and you look at the way it is. Through 09, we have the BCS, but it's really through 07 that the Big East is okay. They're fine for right now. It's going to be 08 and 09 that you have to kind of, show your moxie to stay in the deal. There's no guarantee the Big East will be in there in 08 and 09.
But right now, the Big East gap over the conferences trying to catch them, the Mountain West, the Conference USAs, is big enough that they're solid in their current position. This is the senior defensive end, Adam Roberts, who took a knee. Senior who still plays on the punt coverage team. Injured right there. Lewis says he was falling to the turf. Adam Roberts from Midwood High School in Brooklyn. Enrollment 4,000. Out of 4,000 students, he said he and 25 others played football. 100 played basketball.
Man. And he's been a great leader for this team and all the young players on that defense.
Went to Milford Academy, then came here to Cincinnati. Learned from some NFL-bound defensive linemen last year, like Trent Cole of now the Philadelphia Eagles, Andre Frazier, who's with the Steelers, Mike Wright with New England. Adam Roberts, their defensive coordinator, Pat Narduzzi, says is our babysitter because he's the senior out there with 5 freshmen starting on that side of the ball and has gone into the leadership role, not just for the defense, but the entire team.
You know what, the Big East, back to that conversation, for a while there, I wasn't a big believer in the Big East, but Mike Tranghese, their commissioner, is an outstanding businessman, and he has put together good schools, and like we talked about with the facilities here at this school, they all can compete now for good top talent, and I do believe the Big East is better than the MAC, the WAC, and the Mountain West.
Slayton remains in, so does Pat White. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Well, they may never replace a Miami-level team, a Virginia Tech-level team, but in 5 years, where might Cincinnati be? Where might UConn be? Rutgers has shown so much promise this year. They're bowl eligible for the first time since 1978.
Yep. They've got a chance there. Like Ohio, with all the players here, New Jersey has a lot of players that Rutgers could go out and try to keep.
2nd and 6. Slayton taking a rare pounding. Loss of 1. The BCS is contractually in place through 2009. Automatic bids for the 6 current conferences through 2007. All conferences are constantly being evaluated, and 5 to 7 will receive the automatic bids in the final 2 years of the current BCS contract.
Well, if the Big East continues to grow and do well and be strong, my guess is it's going to stay the same. Nothing will change. However, if they slip at all, then you'll see an automatic qualification there removed from them.
Slayton, first down to midfield. 2 games ago, 188 yards. This gets him to 127, 22 carries. 4 touchdowns.
And why is he in the game right now? You know, I guess maybe they're trying to give him through the third quarter to perhaps put some numbers up.
That's all you could think. Up 38-0. The touchdown record would seem, Holly, fairly unlikely at this point. First down and 10 from midfield. Slayton again knocked backwards.
I didn't hear what Dave said to me. Hey guys, one of the reasons Pat White is still in the game right now, you might be wondering why they're going with their starting quarterback at 38-0. Adam Bednarik, their co-quarterback, co-starter, has had a foot sprain. He's over here on the sideline in his warm-up jacket. Doesn't look like he's imminently coming in, but that might be one reason they're keeping him in at 38-0, guys.
Yep, Adam was set to go last week against UConn. He thought for maybe as many as 20 plays. There was no need. West Virginia won so easily. They're doing the same thing here tonight in Cincinnati. West Virginia 7 in the first, 21-0 at the half. They add 17 more in the third, and they start the fourth quarter in Bearcat territory, up 38-0. Excellent chance for their third straight game, scoring in the 40s. On 2nd and 9, whistles and flags on the give from Pat White. Rich Rodriguez has mostly starters out there offensively, starting to filter in.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 88 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Second tight end Michael Villagrana starting to filter in some backups here and there, but White remains the quarterback. Slayton all the way at tailback, Schmidt all the way at fullback. So here's 2nd and 14, back in their own 46. White's only thrown it 12 times tonight. 7 of 12 for 100 yards and a touchdown. And Slayton gets body slammed. A most emphatic tackle thrown down here by Trevor Anderson, one of their true freshman starters. His 7th straight start. Every game since week 3. From Detroit, Anderson, Thomas Claggett, Terrell Bird, all true freshmen starting on the defensive line. Corey Smith at linebacker and Mike Mickens at corner. The youngest defense in the country. 2 or 3 years from now, how good might that group be? Because they're all real promising players. Off tackle, not much. It'll be at the 47-yard line, 4th down for West Virginia.
And you know what? How good will they be? Every other week, they're pretty darn good. You know, that's just the case of being so young with so many guys out there that are young. And this is a heck of a game for Cincinnati to play against an offense that has a quarterback and a running back like they have at West Virginia. It's a challenge. It makes you better.
Brady gets off his best-looking kick of the night. Nice. Perfectly angled out at the 12-yard line. 41 yards. 13:41 to play. 38-0 for number 16, West Virginia. We will see him in the fourth quarter, but for now, it's still the redshirt freshman from Maysville, Kentucky, Dustin Brutza. And again, West Virginia stones the run. Let's send it down to Holly.
Well, I'm here with an all-time great here at Cincinnati, Gino Gaduli. Gino, you led your team to a win in the bowl game last year. Tell us what it's like for this young redshirt freshman, Dustin Grutz, out here tonight in a game like this.
You know, at this point in the game, you know, a lot of the players on the team might be getting down, but they're going to look for the quarterback for leadership. And, you know, when the score is 38-0, you got to. This is the time when you build character and you know, build the leadership skills it's going to take to get back to a bowl game.
How hard is it when you're the quarterback, when you're surrounded by young guys, a lot of young faces on defense?
You know, I went through the same thing my sophomore year, and you know, it's a step-by-step process that you just got to, you know, learn to live with, and you know, day by day, practice by practice, you're getting better. So,
when you see this young quarterback after the game, what can you tell him as a guy that he's looking up to? You were an honorary captain tonight. How will you use your leadership still?
you know, I tried to talk to him throughout the game and, you know, just make him aware of what I'm seeing over here as a quarterback, you know, on the sideline, seeing what I see and, you know, just maybe you know, trying to tell him what I see from the sidelines and hopefully, you know, I can help him in any way.
All right, Gino, you had some terrific days. You were also a little bit of a running quarterback despite being a big guy. How have those skills helped you in the next level?
You know, Dustin's got better feet than I do, and, you know, he's doing some things out here that I never dreamed of doing a quarterback because I like to stay in the pocket. But, you know, it's definitely going to help you. At every level you go at, speed's always, you know, the number one thing that you can't coach anybody on.
You were cut after the preseason by the Titans. You're still trying to get on with the team. What do you think you bring to the NFL if somebody's trying to look for that?
You know, I think I bring toughness and leadership to an NFL team, but you know, I'm going to keep working out, and hopefully when I get my opportunity, I take advantage of it.
All right, thanks very much. Gino Guidugli, great quarterback for Cincinnati.
Yep, all the records here at that position for the Bearcats. Not quite the first down, so on the 4th and 1 again. Chad Irvin forced to punt. Antonio Lewis reverses field. Back the other way and still on his feet near midfield. So a 48-yard kick brought back 18 by Lewis. 11:20 to go at Nippert Stadium. Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds. We're a few miles north at Nippert Stadium, and Adam Bednarik, the sophomore from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, second cousin of NFL Hall of Famer Concrete Charlie, Chuck Bednarik, the tailback as well, Pernell Williams, from here in Ohio, sophomore from New Lebanon. So Bednarik in now, having had some time to nurse a sprained foot, which he suffered in the triple overtime win over Louisville. Still listed as a co-quarterback with White by Rich Rodriguez, but the last 2 weeks, Pat White really takes advantage of the opportunity he was given while Bednarik was on the bench. White tonight 7 of 12 through the air, 100 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, and a career high on the ground, 111 yards on 8 carries. Williams will set up a 3rd and 2. Boy, in just 2 college starts, redshirt freshman Pat White, just like true freshman tailback Steve Slayton, looks like a 5th-year senior. You know,
And with his running ability, that opens up, obviously, a chance for the injury, right? So having Adam Bednarik and 2 quarterbacks gives you a comfort as the head coach. And this team needs 2 quarterbacks. And Rich Rodriguez said, you know, it's hard to rotate them, you know, but as long as we keep winning, I'll put them out there.
3rd and 3, and Williams is stopped a yard shy. Steve Slayton, 25 carries, 129 yards, 4 of the 5 West Virginia touchdowns.
I think it's that offensive line. West Virginia's, we've been talking a lot about Slayton. But that offensive line at West Virginia 2 weeks in a row has they paved the way for big runs up front.
Excellent point, because both White and Slayton had their choice of holds. White would fake on the option, fake a pitch to Slayton. Next thing you know, he's 20 yards into the secondary and hadn't been touched. Slayton had that luxury time after time as well tonight. So a hand for
Number
Garrett.
11 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Garrett, Stanchik, Moses, Sheffy, and Justice, the offensive line for the Mountaineers. Another dominating performance by that group. Mountaineers have rushed for 278, thrown for right at 100.
Big fellas, they need some love. You know, I'm glad you said their name.
Well, top rushing attack in the Big East Conference. And when you have the best running game and the best running defense, that's the combination every coach would love. That's what Rich Rodriguez has this year. So Bednarik in his first series sees a 3 and out. Bill Brady has put on a pretty good clinic of positional punting, preventing any chance of returns by Cincinnati. This one killed at the 12. With 9:07 remaining, a 36-yarder, 38-0 Mountaineers. He has run roughshod over the Big East after not gaining a single yard in 3 of his first 4 collegiate games. New quarterback in for Cincinnati. This is Nick Davila, junior transfer from Alta Loma, California.